Good morning, everybody. This is Yin Yang with Morsels of a Thought number 1148. Today it is Friday, um, let's see, the 23rd of February. My hair's not combed. My hair's not combed. It's in sticks. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so you see as well that I am prepared with my chopsticks. They're not chopsticks. They're actually hair sticks. But they look like chopsticks. Okay, so apparently Know Nothing is also a political party, and it's also a bunch of movements. But I'm going to talk about my Know Nothing state because I want to impart that we can go into a state where we don't feel that we have to know anything. Now, the Catholic Charities had a shelter where I stayed, and a priest came by about once a week and gave us some just parables, stories, just something to kind of give us some pep to go on. And he actually gave us something called, I don't know what it was called, but he said that when we see things, we do three things. We see it, and then we observe it, and then we judge it when we think about it. There are three steps that you have. There may be four steps. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I remember what he said, that the first thing is when you see something, then you observe it. You are actually using more brain power than if you just see it. And then you justify it, observing it and then justifying it, or judging it. Now, when you see a duck walking on the hill, you could be thinking nothing. You could see it, but not notice it. You wouldn't observe what it was doing. You wouldn't observe that it was walking left from the right. You wouldn't judge that it's a little bit strange to see a duck walking on this hill because there's no lake nearby. So there are three things you do. But if you just saw it, you might be a hiker and walk by and saw the duck. Didn't really observe it, didn't notice it. That's the know nothing part of that state. Part of that state is when things happen around you and frankly you just don't care. That is a state that I call a know nothing state. This is me thinking about how we meditate. When we meditate, we're often, some people who meditate will take our presence and put it halfway here and halfway not here. And that is a form of know nothing to me. It is not the know nothing movement of 1854 in the United States or anything like that with the Catholics and the Protestants. Although the example I just gave was given by a Catholic priest that was actually, no, he was a Franciscan friar. Sorry, he was a Franciscan friar. But I, I, um, I meditate with the idea that I'm not observing anything. I'm not looking at anything. You look, you observe, you judge. I'm not judging anything. Judgment takes the least amount of time. It's hard. We judge people, or we judge something, judge it to be negative or positive when we're oh, I want to say hi to John Clark and Michelle Morgan and Susan O'Beam and Marty Blue, and let me see if I can see you on my phone unit. I don't know if it will work, but I'll turn the volume off and see if I can do that. Um, hmm. Yeah, let me see. They're all volume down. I want to go to the Facebook and see if I can see you guys. Search, no, I'm not trying to search for anything. As a matter of fact, I kind of think that my settings are not quite good for my yin yang at the moment. I can see myself, but I don't see any comments here. I'll go to the house cat tracks and see whether I can see somebody here. House cat tracks is on Facebook's Chrome. It's a different Facebook. F, F, F. All right, now I see it's loading. It's loading. Oh, goodness gracious. Anyway, no, nothing. You see yourself. You don't observe yourself. You don't notice what you're doing. You don't try to observe anything. You don't try to judge or think about anything that's good or that's bad. And you um, you are in that halfway state. Okay, I can see house cat tracks and I can see anybody here? Anybody here? Oh, I can't see anything here. It's not showing anything. I'm sorry. Okay, let me see. Nope, it's not showing me. No, sorry about that. It's just using the cache. So I hope everybody who is here is enjoying seeing this. Um, I don't, okay, there may be one, thank you for coming. Um, I think I've said what I'm saying about know nothing, the know nothing state. It is where when you know something, you have actually made a judgment about it. Like that dress is red. You've observed that dress. You have decided that it is, you have noticed that it is red. You like that dress, that's when you judged it. Or you don't like that dress, that's when you judged it. Or you don't think anything either way of it, then you haven't judged it and you've just observed that it's a red dress. You haven't thought about wearing it. You haven't thought about giving it to somebody. So um, part of it is also beneficial for the fact that if you were to telepathize to other people and see what they're thinking, and you're working at a job and there's a switchboard and there's 13 of you, but there are 12 switchboards, one of you has to go on a break, uh, knowing that the manager wants to get you out of there is not going to help you. But if you act as if you had no clue that the manager wanted you out of there, the manager very well might change their mind. So knowing nothing and seeing but not observing, not judging, those are the states that I use for my meditation. Okay, so let me see if I can try again. I will reload this this house cat tracks. Okay, and see if I am here. No, I see yesterday's and I see later's, but I don't see, but on yin yang I see myself. So I hope that I can set it so that yin yang will show it to the public while it is uh, playing live. Okay. I will see you later. Go into that state. You'll find yourself getting grounded. The longer you stay in that state, you can count time like that until a bell goes off. And you will find that you're grounding yourself very, very well. Okay. Bye. Old Kinderhook.